Well, hi, y'all. This is Brett and Cindy, 10 living. Thought we'd come out and sit on the front porch for a few minutes. Had a beautiful day and enjoying the outdoors, and had to scramble to get the clothes off the line because it started raining. So I got my phone out to look at the radar.
Garden plants out, clothes on the line.
Well, it was a 0% chance of rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Not a chance of it.
I think it needs to put a 10 in front of that 0 now.
They need to at least put a 1 in there somewhere, huh? Maybe a small chance because it's raining right now.
Yeah, that's all right. It's probably one of those summertime pop-up showers. Although this is only April.
Mm-hmm. It acts like May already.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's in the 80s today.
Yeah.
That's pretty unique. It's still kind of warm to me for April.
Me
More
too.
like May.
I mean, it's been a day. It's been a day. We've started demolition.
Yeah. We hadn't showed that part yet. It's not a very good looking place to begin with, and it really looks rough now. It looks like we've set off a few small bombs over there. We've got stuff scattered everywhere. We're demolishing a trailer, a really, really old house trailer.
Yeah.
We're had the governor put it? We're supposed to stay at home.
Yep.
We've been staying at home, like the governor said. Of course, we've got multiple projects, so we got plenty to do here.
Well, I mean,
It's not a bad thing.
we're outside, but we're not got more than what, 3 or 4 of us at any one time.
Yeah.
Samantha came over yesterday and helped us, so we got up to 5. But most times it's just been me, you, Jesse, and working on the house trailer.
It's been the 3 of us.
Yeah. We're getting some of that honey-do list done that we've been putting off all year. It's one of those things, you know. Well, we
We need to
purchased
go back to work, get some rest.
we purchased some property,
A couple of years ago.
and on the property there was 2 houses and a house trailer, and it's all like side by side. There's like a driveway between each one. The house and a house trailer are like side by side.
For here, that's unique. Most houses ain't very close.
So the house trailer hadn't been lived in years. It was kind of like a little storage place for them. They kept stuff in it, the people we bought it from, and we decided to demolish it and make a bigger yard for what we refer to as the big house. There's 2 houses. One's big, one's not so big. We call them big house and little house. Our daughter,
We get to say we're going up to the big house.
yeah, our daughter lives in the little house right now. We was going to try to get the big house fixed up. You know, I had hopes and I had thoughts that maybe this Christmas we could have Christmas in the big house, have our daughter in the big house, and do Christmas in the big house.
It was a
Until
hope.
we went in there and started looking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot worse than what we thought.
Yeah. We
There ain't nothing money can't fix, I guess, but
yeah, it's just
We
gonna
just
take a
don't
lot more of it.
we just don't know where all that money is.
uh
It's not in our bank account anyway.
It's not looking promising that it's going to be done by this Christmas. We thought we could get away with it for only a little bit,
A few thousand.
a few thousand. We got to add another 0 to some of that, I think.
Yeah, make it
It's a
livable.
good fixer-upper.
Yeah, I hate using that terms. We heard them terms when we looked for our first home. We had some real estate agents take us around to some real fixer-uppers, and we learned right quick you didn't want to buy a real fixer-upper.
No. Hey, there is one positive. You don't see outside on the door cracks. on the door sills.
No.
You do through the doors because they got glass, but not around the sill. We went, he was talking about real estate. We went looking at one place, real fixer-upper.
Real fixer-upper.
You walked in the living room, we shut the front door, and you turn around and you see daylight
The
all around
the sun would blind you by the cracks in the wall.
And I looked at Brett and I went, fixer-upper? I don't think so. We've worked on the house we're living in right here 20 years. Every time we fix something, we come up with something else we want to fix it.
I think we've got to the point it's just rolling over now. What we fixed 20 years ago is wore out again.
Yeah,
Now
true.
it's got to start over. Windows, doors, and all.
Yeah.
It's a house out of the 30s.
But I mean, it's a good house. We're about to get it the way we want it.
Yeah.
Everybody keeps asking if we're moving into the big house. We're like, no, we finally got the one we're living in the way we want it. And apparently it's not such a bad house to live in. The birds have decided to build a nest on the front porch. They're going to share the house with us.
I was just thinking about the trailer yesterday. We was talking about it. We bought the trailer. People said, "Oh, you bought 3 properties. You can have 3 rentals." And I said, "No." I said 1, maybe 2, if we really want to. But the trailer, there ain't nobody gonna live in that thing. They said, "Oh, it'd be good. You could rent that thing out." What we found yesterday, it would have been a good house for somebody that loved nature.
I mean,
Because nature would have moved in with you, big as the holes was in the floor of that trailer and in the walls, and
we tore the side
you
off.
could be one with nature.
The
But you
bathroom,
definitely wouldn't be locked in.
you wouldn't have wanted to got in the tub in the bathroom, that's for sure.
No.
You'd have went through the floor. There's not a floor under the tub.
No, it's,
I don't even know how the thing's still sitting in there.
I don't remember what model that trailer was. We looked it up.
It's 50 something.
I think you're right. I think it was a house trailer built in the 50s. It still looks like the 70s on the inside.
Now Brett and I can tell you,
It's,
how many screws does it take to put siding on a house trailer? Well, I can't tell you the exact number, but it's more than a 32-ounce yogurt jug can hold. Because we have torqued the siding off, and we're not done with taking all the siding off, and we have a rounded over yogurt cup.
Counting the roof, you got a lot more than that. Probably
Count
twice.
we probably have over a gallon of screws out of this trailer. Now, they put some screws to this thing.
We might have to have a short view of it. But it's really not a very attractive thing to see.
It's
We're trying
rough
to clean it
looking.
up for you, so but most anybody see it. But it's been pretty rough.
We've been working on cleaning up the yard around it, and we got to trim the trees around it. Brett said this morning, getting about time where we can't trim the trees without killing them. And I looked at him and I said, well, sweetie, that's okay. Because the trees I want to trim at our daughter's house don't make a difference. I want them to go to the ground anyways. Because they ain't looking so healthy. And one of them that is real good and healthy, we all want gone because it tears our sinuses up.
A flowering pear tree. I don't know if it's Cleveland or if it's what's that other one? Bradford. It's one of the two.
It's got to go. Every time I go over there, get around that tree, my eyes start to water, and our daughter just starts sneezing. She has sneezed for, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, that stuff blows
Since
everywhere.
Since that tree has bloomed out, she has started sneezing and coughing, which of course right now is not a good time to be coughing.
No, it's not a good time to cough
So
in front of nobody.
she's sneezing, blowing her nose, and coughing, and so people don't want to be around her too much. That's for sure. But yeah, I got over there one day. We was working in the yard over there last week. I couldn't figure out why in the world my eyes were itching and I was sneezing so much, and then it hit me. I get this way out at the school because we got those Bradford pears out at the school. And when them things gets to blooming, my eyes go to watering and swelling. And
Well, the piece of property we're wanting to buy that attaches to these is got a line of them. So,
yeah, I know they'll all go when we get them too. Woo!
one of these days, we're going to hopefully have a better saw to work with. We'll saw them all down.
I just know. I know they're pretty
We'll
when
have to
they're
buy a saw
bloomed.
for
They
them.
are pretty. Don't get me wrong. They're pretty. But my sinuses don't like them.
I don't think
And,
a lot of people does around here. I think they like the thoughts of it when they put them in. A lot of people bought them.
well, they grow quick.
They were really quick growing. They was cheap.
Yeah,
They lived just about in anything or anywhere.
yeah. But they're fragile. They're easy to damage. They're easy to blow over.
If it comes a storm, you're going to have limbs in the yard if you have
Yeah.
them things. Something's going to break on one, at least one of them. Sometimes the whole tree.
But the pollen nowadays, right now, is really high, really bad, because my black expedition
It's yellow.
needs a bath, drastically bad.
Our solar panels need a bath.
Solar panels has got to be clean.
We got to get up there and wash them things.
We're going to
I
have to
read that.
wash the solar panels. We got to wash the vehicles. The stuff just blowing off the trees and stuff is just, whew. It's getting thick. It's getting thick because you can write your name in it. And the sad part is my truck was nice and shiny just a couple days ago. Because it's rained for like 3 days in a row. It cleaned it all back off. It didn't take them long, though, to fill it back up, though.
We got to decide if we're going to plant anything else this weekend because it's supposed to start raining again for over a week. It's calling for 20 to 40% chance of rain every day next week.
Well, we got to plant them flowers somewhere because they're taking over.
And we've got 3, 4 trays of flowers now.
Yeah, and 2 of them about to take over. We got to put them in the ground somewhere.
It's an herb.
Oh, that's the herb?
That's the feverfew.
Feverfew. Oh, no, the feverfew
We
ain't...
planted feverfew for her. Well, she planted feverfew for her. And every time one pops up, it seems like every time you put one seed in, it seems like 3 or 4 pops up. We went from 1 tray to 3 trays. And then we planted some wild flower seeds to go along with it because we didn't know at the time they was multiplying. So now we got lots and lots of flowers.
Well,
and
the
herbs.
feverfew is a
Lots of herbs.
insect deterrent to a point.
Good for migraines. It's got a lot of good properties. I forgot what all it does, Dave. But
So we're going to plant it up here in the front of the porch in hopes that all these skeeters that think I'm the gourmet buffet will run from the smell. It's kind of got like a little citrusy smell to it. So I'm hoping that it's putting off an odor that even skeeters don't like. Because I got it, last time we sat on the porch, I could start playing connect the dots on my legs. I got so many bites.
now we got to build flower boxes.
Yep. Got to put up a privacy fence for Bongo. He's getting way too nosy.
You know, we've got a rain catchment deal to be put up too. I've got most of the parts bought and try to get a break in the weather and a break in the demolition job, and we'll probably film that. We'll probably make some videos over the rain catchment. It's just for garden water, but it ought to be pretty neat. It'll be something to watch.
Yep. I think the birds are fussing on us.
Man, they have put a nest over there. I ain't noticed how big it got
It's
today.
huge. They've worked hard today in the last couple of days.
There's a bale of straw hanging off that porch post.
Half a bale at least. We put out we covered the potatoes the other night with hay. We don't want to leave the hay on there because it's too much for it. So we took the hay back off. Well, where Bongo spends a lot of his time, it gets muddy when it rains, and he loves hay. So we took all the hay from the potatoes and put it on where he runs around the most, and so that he could get some fresh hay, and that when it rains next week, maybe it won't be as muddy. Well, I got to noticing out here, and I brushed him a little bit the other day because he's shedding all that thick coat from the winter.
He's an outside dog. So.
Oh, he loves his outside. He gets a coat on him so thick, he can't stand to be in the house. But anyways, I noticed when I was getting out here on the front porch this morning, or this afternoon rather, bird's nest is made out of that hay, and it looks to be some of Bongo's shedded fur.
Good soft
So-
duck fur.
It's I know they got that birdhouse built in the last two to 3 days, because we only brushed Bongo a couple of days ago.
They've been busy.
They've been really busy. It wasn't that big
Wow,
the other
busy.
day when I sat out there. But, well, let's get in April. Wonder what everybody's planting.
Have to let us know what you're planting, what your garden plans are. We've been able to work in the garden a little bit. We've worked on the trailers. We've done all kinds of little jobs around here. But leave us a comment and tell us what's going on with your house. If you're stuck in the house, or you got things going on, you're actually able to get out and go to work or whatever. We're both off work. We're both staying at the home instead.
Y'all have a great night.
God bless.